Hello, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you for being here. I am here 365 days of the year. Just put your questions in your political questions in the chat. And what's that over there? Just put your political questions in the chat before I come on. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That is an ongoing thing. We've got epic troll slayers who have kept us safe for years. And we have got a fantastic community because of you. You have been so kind to each other. You've been so kind to me. You've been so kind to Miss Sarah. Thank you. Thank you. If you're watching this on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. I timestamp them as I go. Or you can watch, so you can pick and choose, or you can watch back on like 1.25 speed. I do that a lot on YouTube. Just cover more YouTube ground in a day. So with the nails today, I'm wearing these. I've worn these twice before, but I just love them. I'm Batman. No, I just really love these knits. So they're a lot of fun. And of course, we got what the kitties. Oh, we have the kitties. Yes, we do. And the pumpkins. And today's deck is I'm going to be using. I'm going to start out with the Aquarian deck, the Aquarian Tarot, and we shall see how it goes. Because I've got my Halloween deck here. I've got my Pulp Tarot deck here. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay. Thank you. Ricky says, I'm the star of the show. First Officer Spock himself. Boo-boos and kitty. It is what? It's right there. Yes, he's a good boy. Anyway, okay. All right. Thank you. I do apologize for being so late today. And some days things go well. Sometimes they just fall apart. This... It's bats. Yes, little sparkly bat. So, little blue sparkly bat. So, we've got that too. All right. So, let's go and let's see what we've got. I've got a bunch of questions from yesterday. And we're going to just kind of move forward. I'm sorry, Ricky. I'm sorry you're in the hospital now. Oh, bless. I hope you get better soon. Okay. All right. I did notice in the questions, Greta, you were asking what's the deal with Mike Johnson's son, Michael. I read on that yesterday. So the first, and everything's timestamped. So if you go to yesterday's video, you can look there. Am I buffering? I'm not getting a low internet warning, but I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. And Linda G, I hope all the best for you. All right. And I was correct. There isn't much in the chat as far as questions go. That's okay. There's plenty to read on. So we're going to start at 4:08 or 4:10 with Lisa's question, which was 4:15. George Santos was allowed to leave the courtroom after his arraignment on Friday. How did he make bail? So I asked you if there was any, since this question was from yesterday, I carried some questions over from yesterday. Your questions are very important to me. I was just wondering if there was, I was thinking that there had been some news, some information had been released since then. So I asked, and CC Ryder was kind enough to go look. And it looks like his was it his father and his aunt put up $500,000. Really? Where are they getting all of this money? Seriously. This smells bad. George Santos, how are you getting the money for bail? All right, this is it's kind of hard in this light to see. There, King of Wands. Well, we know in the House they really, really, really want him there. CC Ryder says on CNBC is saying Representative George Santos pleads not guilty to new fraud, identity theft charges. Santos' trial is scheduled for September 9th, 2024. A federal judge ruled at his brief arraignment nothing about new bail. So they just, with all this stuff going on, they just were like, see you next September? See you in 11 months? Really? Almost 12? No. See you in 13 months? No, 11. Yeah. Anna says, I thought they were already in trouble for his last bail. I know. Elflowers when stars thinking it's from the GOP. World, Death, Page of Wands, Empress, and Five of Swords. Oops. CC Ryder says he already paid the $500,000. I guess that is sufficient. Okay. World and Death here. There's no way out for him. These are allegedly my tea here. French entertainment only YouTube. Earl Grey, hot. And like Miles O'Brien with his coffee, double sweet. Visualize 70 wants to know if the money's coming from an organization called Griftski. Sandy Miller, yes. Shenanigans and poppycock and horse hockey. Yeah, you're so done. But Page of Wands, which goes along with the King of Wands. And here we have the Empress, and the Five of Swords is adding insult to injury. The country, you're done. You're done. As soon as you go into a courtroom, as soon as you try your case, you're just done. But they really need him in the House. They really need him in the House. So are there Republicans? Malting Scottish is buffering badly in the UK. Oh, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do, I'm afraid. George Santos. Hello, Jennifer. Dude. Tower. He's done. Done-zo. If he is not going to spend the rest of his life in prison, then once he gets out, he'll end up going back in. Someone like this he is a compulsive liar. He's like a psychopath. He has no concept of guilt, feeling guilty, empathy. and he is cruel. Zircon says buffering bad in Arizona. I'm sorry. I wish there was something I could do. Jana Peters is buffering. I don't know what to do. Okay, so 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, Chariot, 6 of Wands, 10 of Cups. And by the way, he would switch sides in a moment if he will testify against the other. He would tell everything he knows and a whole lot he would make up against the Republicans if he thought it would benefit him. This is the thief card. Lack of money, so he just allegedly steals. He's got the Chariot in the middle. This is the big trials coming up. But for now, he pretends that he's the victor. But he looks for opportunities. And he will pretend he is whatever he is, whatever he needs to be. So I get nothing but bad cards for this guy. And it's not super far in the future. So I don't know when his other trial starts. If anybody knows, please let me know so I can put it on my calendar. Oh. Yeah, there's really bad buffering. Well, maybe I'll just try. If everything is that bad, maybe it would help if I try turning this live stream off and turning on a new one. I mean, I hate to do it, but yeah, it's really, really bad. And everybody's saying so. Only there's no reason. So if I refresh my page, I don't think that's going to make any difference. All right. Well, Becca's. I bow to the thinking of Becca. Becca is wise, so I'll just keep on. I'll do this. I'll do the best I can. Okay. Yeah, George Santos is a scumbag. Yeah. Okay, so at 1325, both Sharon Rice and Lisa Ford of 4 were asking about this one. Per Bryan Tyler Cohen, a censure of MTG was brought forward Wednesday. Really? 10 minutes long. Will it go through? Please, oh please. Or will it get tabled and disappear? Which censure, what thing, which of the 8 million things she's done is she getting censure for? Okay. Take care, Maggie. So I'll catch you on the rerun, seeing as how I can't see hearing now. Oh, I'm sorry. I wish there was something I could do. Mary Smith said, well, Maria Sutton says all of them. Mary Smith says, yes, MTG had a horrible reply on site formerly known as Somewhat Sane. Lisa says, yes, MTG was censured. Oh, so it went through. Apple is a black screen. Lauren says all of them, and the representative had receipts. So did the censure go through? So I'm not quite sure what's going on with this. I'm not really sure what's going on with this story, but I'm just going to read on what I've got. Lucky Girl says, I don't think the censure went through with voting. Fair enough. Fair enough. And Kevin saying they listed them all. There's just friend Erbina saying all of them. All right, well, I'll just see. Oh, Lulu Fish says the woman reading MTG censure was amazing. You have to watch it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. King of Swords, Eight of Swords, Queen of Cups, Two of Cups, King of Pentacles. Cat Shepherd says, I saw that video, was cheering her on. She built up over a minute to a crescendo. Okay. And King of Swords. Well, this, in theory, this would be someone who's doing something legislatively. So trying to hem her in with the censure of some nature. Queen of Cups. So a partnership. So this woman who went through it, she did a very good job. But I've got a King of Pentacles here. So CC Ryder says from the Hill, first-term representative Becca Ballant, a Democrat from Vermont, is leading a resolution to censure MTG over her controversial comments and actions, with the most recent being actual images of Hunter Biden. Ugh. Ick. Salty Chip says it was a nice delivery. Okay. Mary Smith says it was a whole litany of strong reasons with dates. Wow. Well, she certainly should be held to account. We know that. The problem I'm running into is what would it do? The King of Pentacles here. Could you get the other Republicans to join in? Could anything like that pass? Would the speaker even bring something like that forward? Or does the speaker have to? I can't remember. Lois McDonald says, no censure, just put on the House floor by Becca Balint of Vermont. Okay. Well, this is what I'm getting. I guess it was wonderful. She did a great job presenting it, but her voters don't care. Her voters will, Maverick, they're right on. Just put those cards down on top of the devil card. Her voters don't care. Maverick, they would take it as a sign of honor that the deep state, please, is going after her. So, yeah, Lori, it's going to go on her permanent record. Yeah. Okay, so. This next question at 1910, it refers to something I read on yesterday, but this is a further question. So Speaker Johnson's wife runs a counseling or therapy service that likens liking someone of your own gender. Likens that to, let's just say, being a beast. And so yesterday, if anybody missed it, I did mention that, I'm sure there are some fabulous people out there who are just beasts. But that's not what she's talking about. Will this be allowed to continue? considering we know this does damage. This is like conversion therapy, only crueler, more insulting. Gross. Okay. Strength. We're better than that. Hold, please. Is it here? It might be in the other room. Yeah, I think it's in the other room. My ally pin is in the other room, but you are welcome here. I am an ally. Just imagine it right there. All right, Chariot, Temperance, King of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. These, okay. We were talking yesterday that Johnson himself has a super narrow view, and you were telling me, because I haven't been able to see the video yet, but Cash Peters, Cave Johnson is part of my, that's the funny thing about lemons that has changed my life. Cash Peters, oh my God, I'm having trouble here. He was saying that it's like Johnson is looking through a tube, like a paper towel tube, and that's all he sees. He's so narrow-minded. And yesterday morning, I'd been saying to Sarah that I was getting blinders, that he has these huge blinders on. And I was joking that one of them is made from T-Rex leather and one's made from Brachiosaurus leather. Because, of course, he believes, and he argued in court, that Noah had dinosaurs on the ark. He argued in court. I think I just lost some brain cells even repeating that. So, sorry, Len. Sorry. All right, so what I'm getting here is there's huge scrutiny falling on these people, and it's not going to make any difference, because that's all they see of the world, and there is no amount of pressure. They believe it's a virtue to see nothing else, to believe nothing else. It's not. Thank you, Velda Ray. Thank you. Thank you. CC Ryder says Johnson is like Pence. Yeah. But he feels more cruel, for what it's worth. All right, so I've got a Chariot here with Temperance, which is the King of Pentacles in the center. You're playing in the big leagues now. Everybody's finding out who you are. We are just finding out about all kinds of problematic things. But fruits of labor, he's just going to keep on keeping on. I do expect nothing. These people are not going to change. Now, I guess the question would be, is somebody willing to sue them to stop this? I'm guessing, I don't know, entertainment only. I'm guessing this is some form of conversion therapy, which is just so damaging and stupid. Eek. Yes, right here. Dave says, my brain hurts from the hypocrisy and hate. Mary Smith says, I think Johnson is part phony and part insanity cultist. Lori Love says, I think he's worse if possible. Evelyn Hartman says, like Pence, but shorter. Fact. Elflower One Stars is asking, can't the GOP get a sane person for the speaker? No. No, they can't. Because they can't get extremists past the MAGA faithful. So, all right. Will somebody... Tina Childers is saying Johnson has been making the Sunday show rounds, stating he will be the law and order leader. Every third word with law and order, law and order. This out of a man who helped push the big lie. Awful, awful man. Yes. Yes. Oh, he was part of the plan. He didn't certify the election in 2020. King of Cups. 9 of Wands, Death card. There are always going to be people that will believe. We're always going to have some bigoted people amongst us. It's just, and very, very unfortunately. People who are extreme right-wing, they will always be able to find a job. They will always have jobs open to them that were set up by other extremists. Stephen Miller, there's no reason Stephen Miller will ever be unemployed. There are think tanks and there are all kind of jobs. This could be the American Medical Association saying, excuse you, and yeah, don't go anywhere near this. You will just be beaten up. And all this scrutiny on the Johnsons, it's not going to go well for them. But thank heavens, thank you for voting for Uncle Joe. Thank you for voting. Thank you for voting blue. Thank you, because that means, because we've got Joe Biden as president and we've got Schumer as a leader in the Senate, that really limits what Johnson can do. So, man. CC Ryder says The View is showing clips of Johnson promoting election conspiracy, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, man. Yep. All right. But it's not going to change their minds. So if anyone's expecting them to suddenly have a true revelation of, oh, wow, my thoughts are incredibly narrow-minded and cruel, I should actually listen to the words of Yahshua of Nazareth, who said to love all and who did not believe in violence and would not own a gun, let alone an automatic rifle, an AR, and no. Nope. All right, so moving on. Anna asks a very good question. 2915. I mean, there are a lot of really good questions. You guys bring the question fire. Anna's asking, will there be any gun law changes now? Gosh, I hope so. It does feel like the fever breaks at some point. I do believe we are eventually going to get another assault weapons ban. Alas, we might have to wait until there are a lot of arrests and convictions in the House with an election that goes really blue. So, okay, everybody seems to be having technical difficulties. I'm so sorry. I wish there was something I could do. Well, shoot. This isn't going to go well at all. Page of Cups. How many children? How many children? Eight of Cups, Chariot, Seven of Wands, Page of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. The many buffering today. Apple, do you mean my channel's buffering really badly, or you've been seeing buffering elsewhere? I don't know. Donna Howard says solar flares are big today, probably affecting the service. That could be it. B. Smith says lots having buffering issues all over the place. Speed, reset, and refresh not really resolving. I'm sorry. Well, the Republicans are still going to take money from gun manufacturers of whatever ilk, and but this Page of Swords, it's right there. It's not going away. As soon as we can get these jerks out of, just kind of get them to step aside even a little, or some of them to a point, because we've seen what happened. This isn't there. We have the evidence. We see there is a big movement to make these changes, and these extremist jerks are on the defensive, and they should be. And there will be legislation put forward. There will be people willing to vote for it. But until we can fully get these people over here, they're weaker. They're not major arcana, but they're, one of the things that really, really frustrates me are people when they vote who insist to vote for one party for like the president, but then other, like they split their votes between the parties. And they say, we have to split our votes because that's the only way we're going to get compromise. What exactly, have we not been compromised enough? Have women's rights not been compromised enough? Have not enough children's lives been compromised enough? Vote for Democrats. We're begging you. So, yeah. That's what I'm getting for that. Okay. Visualize 70 says the reception over here is as smooth as a glass of Southern comfort. That's very sweet. Yes, Mary Smith, vote blue or lose everything. Oh, I think I have this one. Yes, I do. Blue wave. Just gonna put them on. I'm just gonna keep layering on the blue blingy pins. Okay. Oops. Oh, it goes on top. All right. There. A little odd, but a blue wave and a blingy Halloween bat. Anyway. YT3 says, I don't believe the tickets are being split. Oh, I'm just saying some people vote that way, which don't. Please don't. That's all. Okay, so next we have to talk about Dean Phillips. At 3450. Thank you, Visualize 70. Electra Storm is asking about Dean Phillips, a Democrat, wants to run against Biden. Does he have a chance? He's being advised by Steve Schmidt. The same person who brought us Sarah Palin. Yikes. So, Dean Phillips, really? Man. As Ellie says, people might as well not vote if they're going to split it between parties. I hear you. Kathy Delisle says women voters are going to be unpleased with this new squeaker. Yeah. Dean Phillips. Decision. Yeah, that was not a good one. Well, okay. Death card, devil, 2 of Wands, Knight of Swords, Hanged Man. He's going to drop out. He's not going to. He's going to end up suspending whatever he's doing. He's not going to get anywhere with this. I mean, that's if I've seen the cold open for SNL, and I'm not spoiling any jokes or anything, but I was glad to see, in saying that, I was glad to see that they didn't. They told a bunch of old jokes, ageism jokes, but they didn't show him falling off things or being horribly confused. It was like, okay, thank you. At least you didn't go there. But even with the reservation some people might have, death and the devil here, that's, people are worried about Biden. But this guy's being used. I've got a 2 of Wands here. This is far-right communication. This is a Knight of Swords. He's being manipulated. But he's not going to get anywhere. The whole thing's going to be suspended. Yeah. Kevin says, my understanding is he's another rich guy. Yeah. Yikes. Elflower and Stars is a great combination. What was up here? Okay. All right. So, bye. I really hope I never hear your voice again, you stooge. He's being used. He's being manipulated. He's got these heinous people whispering into his ear, and he fell for it. Phil says, I'm extremely worried about Biden stroking out. Well, we could have a look at Biden's health. Sure. 38. A second here. 38. 50. Biden's health. Star says, I worry about the presidential election. Glenn Bird says, it's an American tradition to make fun of our presidents, including Washington. Yes, I know. Charlie C. Sage of Fire says, Schmidt is Nicole Wallace's spouse? I would have thought she'd have better taste in men. Oh boy. Oh, Wheel of Fortune. Hello. So he says Biden is fine. Trump has more of a chance of things not going well. Yeah. He lives on fast food and anger. And who knows, possibly something else. Sorry, allergies. 3 of Swords. This isn't necessarily a bad card. I explained once how I knew someone who had an arrhythmia, and they went in and zapped the heart, and she's fine. There's medical care. These people have amazingly good medical care. 6 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 3 of Cups, 10 of Cups. People are going to vote for him. Oh, so 6 of Swords, 9 of Swords. So going to prison. For all I know, it might be they might try to stick Hunter with something, but this is more likely what's going on the other side, because Biden isn't talking about it with Trump and all of his ilk. So there is some stress here, and good medical care, but probably related to his son as well. It's heartbreaking. But 3 of Cups is a celebration here. 10 of Cups, happy family. He's going to do well. Kevin says Nicole's dating Michael, not Steve. Oh, okay. Thank you. Michael Schmidt, a reporter for NYT. Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you. So Biden's going to do well here, and it's going to make the far, far right lose their minds. Well, it stinks to be cruel. Good way to be miserable. Anyway, yeah, he's gonna keep on going, and he's got excellent health care. Biden doesn't play games like Trump did. Oh yeah, he's getting the doctors to lie that he's 3 inches taller and 100 pounds lighter. No, Biden is, and even if for some reason Biden wanted to play a game like that, Dr. Biden, I think, would have something to say about that. His wife wouldn't let him. She'd be like, no, we want to know the truth. We're going to deal with this. So thank you. Thank you, CC. Okay. So, yeah. All right. Kathy Lamson wants to know, is she's worried about the Middle East and Iran. 4310. Boy, their young population is not happy. In Iran, really not happy. So, all right. Is a larger war with Iran on the horizon after all these escalations recently? Page of Swords. It doesn't feel like it, but Emperor, 4 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Yeah, and I don't know. I do not know how these jerks stay in power. I just don't. There is such an underground movement to get rid of them. They have a huge young population. And I mean, granted, I guess I haven't known that many families who came over from Iran, but the few I've dealt with have been lovely, lovely, lovely people. So I don't understand how this regime continues. But Emperor, Patriarchy, 4 of Pentacles, they are suffering under the sanctions and what have you. And yeah, look, Iran leaders. We had our troubles with Trump too, so don't be mad at us about the back and forth and back and forth. We didn't like him either. Out in the cold, so you go give these jerks arms or what have you. I mean, I'm getting Iran suffering. I'm not getting the big war cards. So, for what it's worth. Music says, don't worry about Biden, please. Oh, yeah, I'm not. So, Phyllis Rowan is saying YouTube's being a real donkey. Goes from buffering to video blackouts. Oh my gosh. So, sun flares, huh? Is that today? Man. Okay. Oh boy. Thread of Hope has a question about Texas. Teggis. And I can say it like that because I live there. I'm allowed. 4630. Hey. This sounds like a bridge too far, but will Texas or any other state ban no-fault divorce? That's what I want to say. Doesn't Speaker Johnson, isn't he against no-fault divorces? Far-right groups keep pushing these proposals through like-minded legislatures. See, I would have thought at least these Donald Trumps of the world who are on their third or fourth marriages, who've cheated on their spouses over and over and over, I would think they would at least draw the line at this. But, Carol Langstaff says, I had a friend in college who came here on a student visa from Iran. She was wonderful. Okay. Four of Pentacles. Is on top of the, this would not go well for men, for right-wing men specifically. No. This would blow up in their faces. Yeah, Raymond DePascal, your fault divorce. Yeah. Man. Queen of Swords. Yeah, you guys are idiots on the right. You push this, you are moronic. Queen of Swords with the Three of Cups. This would be more wives actually being able to take their husbands to the cleaners, and men feeling all beaten up, the men who would vote for this garbage. Temperance and the Sword of Truth. Go ahead and try. Go ahead and try. It would not become widespread. Wow. Lisa 4-4 says, it's so scary how Trump made it possible for evil to come out into the open. Low vibration is basically, it's just one incredibly low vibration. Lovers. Chariot, Temperance, Hermit. This feels really bad for men. So they may try it in places, but it wouldn't, wherever they, even if they could manage to get it passed in certain places, I don't think it would work. Don't think it would work. Be careful what you wish for, you misogynistic creeps. There we go. Win-Win says Autumn's costume is Star Trek adjacent. Why, thank you. Except I wouldn't be, I don't think I'd be allowed to have this. Anyway. Okay. Fingers crossed on this next one at 50:45. Yeah, we'll say 50:45. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And thank you for putting up with all the crazy buffering and sun flares and, oh, gosh. But anyway, Senate Democrats have nearly figured out a plan to completely sidestep Tuberville to fill the 300-plus military appointments that have been stalled. Will they be successful? Please, oh please. Right, because most people in the military, they make so much money, and they have to move all the time, so it can be really hard for your spouse to remain employed when they constantly have to leave their jobs. And so you don't have a lot of money, and then possibility of you being promoted after all of your hard work so that your family can make ends meet, what have you. And now you can't because of this jerk who's like, no, you should all suffer because the military is woke. I don't get it. I don't get it. And you know how I feel, with my Cancer moon, you know how I feel about people going hungry, especially children. All right, High Priestess. Ooh, little end run, little higher wisdom here. Beautiful card. Chariot, Page of Swords, Four of Cups, Five of Cups, Star. It will resolve itself. But I wonder if we have to wait until we get more of these people voted out. Chariot and Page of Swords. This is the mess. Things should be moving forward, and our readiness, and on and on and on. But here I've got refusal. Tuberville's not listening. I've got disappointment. They might be able to do some things, but some of this is partial victory or defeat, depending on which side you're on of the issue. But I do have a Star card here, so things will resolve themselves. But it's at the end of the reading after disappointment here, so Raymond Pascal says eclipse post energies. Well, there is that too. So, and speaking of Tuberville, 5420, Cruella Tuberville. Tuberville claims the wars in Ukraine and Gaza were, ready for this, created by Democrats. Wow. Does that mean we have supernatural powers? How much longer will we have to deal with him? Specifically, Janelle Espinosa says he may lose his seat. Gosh, I hope so. CC Ryder says, I'm actually pretty annoyed Schumer didn't come up with a strategy sooner than this. The proposal was brought by another Democrat to temporarily change Senate laws. Yeah. Kathy Delisle says, my cat just pulled off a Tom Cruise slide. Oh. That's awesome. Magician, Empress, Emperor, Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. He's doing all kind of. He's a con man. He's drunk with power. It's awful. Empress, so the country, but Emperor, so the patriarchy. And this is a center card. It is over the Queen of Pentacles here. What's interesting is that's the patriarchy, but I've got women on either side of it. And these are conservative women. And I am wondering if it's conservative women who are going to say, enough of this. There are going to be enough conservative women who are going to go into the voting booth and say, I got this, I'm voting blue. Sick of having my rights taken away. I'm sick of my, or if it's male or female, I'm sick of my spouse not getting the promotion that he or she deserves. All these things are just piling up that need to be done because come on the right, they're not, especially the far right, they're not legislating, they're not running anything. They just want to tear it down. Eight of Swords, World card, 10 of Wands, 2 of Wands, 10 of Cups. Again, okay, I'm getting the same cards. That's it. Women feeling hemmed in, and we're done with that. And this jerk and the others, they're trying to push their right-wing garbage, but they are burdened by their far-right patriarchal garbage. And this is happy Democratic families. So, bye. I don't know. I just generally assume that these people are in such red districts that they like the more extreme they just are out there, the more usually the safer their seat is. But these guys, and it is almost entirely guys on that side who have, you've ended your own party between Trump and the Supreme Court. No, you're done. You're it's not going to go well. So, and at least even if he gets in, even if he's in a red enough district that he gets in, the Republicans could end up having such a minority that who cares? So, all right. I am so sorry, but it's just been kind of a mess today between the things kind of falling apart on my end, and then the buffering and the black screen and what have you. So I just thank you so much for just sticking in here. When you do this every single day and have for 3.5 years without a single day off, you get good days, you get bad days, and you just have to roll with it. So that's what we're going to do. So if there's crazy eclipse energy, if there are stupid people in Congress, we're going to roll with it and just keep voting blue and just trying to do the right thing and just being kind to each other, because that's how we do. All right. Thank you. All right. So it is 1:25 p.m. here in Chicago. In about an hour and a half, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel. You're always welcome to join. It is Sarah's day off, so it'll just be me. But hopefully we'll just get lots of productive, creative stuff done. All right. Hang in there. You are not alone. We are in this together. And there are good days ahead. There are. There are. All right. So hang in there. And I'll see you right back here tomorrow. Thank you to patrons. Thank you for last night. It was wonderful. Thank you.